Okay, let's unpack this. Have you ever felt like you're just kind of guessing when it comes to understanding your own potential? Or maybe, how to build a really thriving environment, whether that's at home or in your community, maybe even at work?
Yeah, that feeling's pretty common.
Today, we're diving deep into a really fascinating approach. It's designed to move, well, beyond that guesswork.
Exactly.
Our source material for this is a pretty comprehensive set of insights about the Future You program by ShareTree.
And our mission, really, for this deep dive is to explore how this program uses a truly data-driven, systematic way to unlock potential. It's about getting a clear, multi-layered picture of character, of culture, giving you not just the what, but the sort of profound why behind what helps people and groups really flourish.
The why.
Uncovering those drivers, the ones often unseen, behind why certain things truly click and create lasting change.
Right. And here's where it gets really interesting, I think. We're going to journey from the personal right out to the collective. We'll start with how this benefits you, the individual. Then we'll see how those insights kind of ripple out, energizing whole communities. And finally, how it can strategically transform corporate cultures.
It's a whole picture, a holistic view of human potential.
So yeah, our deep dive really begins with you. Imagine getting like a crystal clear purpose, a real blueprint of your own innate character strengths. Sounds
Right.
powerful, right? But how do you actually uncover those deep insights? Where do you start?
Well, that's exactly where Charametrics comes in. It's actually a complementary assessment
Yeah.
focused on individual character. What's really insightful, I find, is how Charametrics doesn't just, put you in a box. It gives you this universal language for expressing your innate character needs.
Okay, innate character needs.
Yeah, think of it like a precise ground-level view of who you are and, importantly, how you inherently contribute. It's really the cornerstone of the individual journey in this program. It gives you a common language for understanding yourself and others that honestly bypasses years of guesswork, or maybe those more traditional personality tests.
That sounds incredibly useful. So when you talk about innate character needs, what specifically does Charametrics reveal? Is it like a questionnaire? And what makes its output, like the 7 layers of need, different from, say, other frameworks people might know?
Great question. Yes, it's a carefully designed assessment. And the 7 layers of need, they are definitely a core part. And they are quite distinct. They sort of represent a hierarchy, almost like a Maslow's pyramid, but for character. It ranks your personal preference for these fundamental human needs: feeling safe, supported, accomplished, valued, free, evolved, and meaningful.
Interesting.
The power here is it shows your deepest drivers. So for instance, if safety ranks low for you personally, it might mean, hey, you're feeling pretty secure right now. That needs met. It's not demanding focus. But maybe meaningful ranks really high. That could point to where your deepest purpose lies, or maybe where you felt something was missing in the past. It's like a dynamic snapshot of your internal compass.
That deep insight into core drivers, wow, that sounds revolutionary. And I noticed Charametrics also identifies the 5 ways of being valued. What does that tell us? And how does that translate into, practical day-to-day changes, like in a team meeting or even just talking with family?
Oh, it's remarkably practical. The 5 ways of being valued pinpoints your top 3 ways you prefer to receive appreciation. Imagine having a personal user manual for how to best engage and motivate you or someone else.
A user manual, right?
So if you know someone primarily feels valued through, say, acknowledgement for effort, just saying, great job on that report, I really saw the effort you put in, can hit way harder than some generic compliment. It just cuts through the noise, helps build stronger, more authentic connections because the appreciation actually lands.
I can absolutely see how that would transform interactions. And it goes even further, right? Comparing personal versus team strengths, revealing flexing or contraction. What's the significance there? Understanding how your personal strengths show up at work.
Yeah, this is where we start bridging individual character to group dynamics. Flexing means you're actively boosting a strength at work, maybe even more than you do personally, because the role needs it.
Okay.
Contraption, though, suggests you might be holding back a strength, maybe suppressing it. And that can lead to, disengagement or even burnout over time. Understanding this helps you find roles, find cultures where you can really thrive without feeling like you have to constantly adjust who you are.
Right, where you fit naturally.
Exactly. And it also feeds into your culture and role fit, mapping your character to the values needed for a specific team or position, making sure there's better alignment right from the beginning.
Okay, so you've got this incredible data-driven blueprint for yourself. What now? How do you actually put these insights into, like, daily practice.
Right, then now what?
Mm.
This is precisely where the free ShareTree mobile app comes in. It's designed as this dynamic community platform. Its whole purpose is practicing gratitude and character recognition. It helps you consciously build those positive habits.
The practice part.
Yeah, habits that are scientifically proven, by the way, to increase well-being and strengthen relationships. Think of it as your ongoing practice ground for positive habits. It lets you integrate those deep character insights into your everyday life and interactions.
You know, it's fascinating how these insights play out. We saw in the Imagine Lens source, which is kind of a collection of outcomes and testimonials, some really tangible benefits for individuals. Things like purpose-aligned income and financial certainty, which isn't just about money, right? It's about turning passions into automated income, finding real fulfillment, building a stable financial base.
Deep fulfillment, yeah.
And also true time freedom and effortless future-proofing, like adapting to change, simplifying tricky stuff like AI adoption, leading to less stress, more time with family. Sounds pretty good.
It does. And for folks who want more tailored support after getting their Charametrics report, there's one-on-one coaching available as an additional service. It helps individuals create really personalized development plans directly tied to their unique character blueprint.
That's a really comprehensive personal journey. But, okay, once you gain this incredible personal clarity, the next step feels natural, seeing how it ripples outwards, because what's truly exciting, I think, is how individual growth, powered by this data, can fundamentally reshape and, well, energize whole communities. How does the ShareTree app specifically help with that collective growth?
Well, it's really built for connection. The ShareTree app isn't just for you looking inward. It's a vital community platform. You know, in an age where isolation is such a big concern, it directly helps fight that. It fuels personal evolution, but within a supportive group.
So it's social but purposeful.
Exactly. Users can share appreciation, recognize character strengths in other people, and build this positive feedback loop that really strengthens the whole group.
I love that idea of empowering community and personal growth. The source mentions gaining expert insights, collaborating with like-minded people. Can you give an example of how that collaboration works? How do these insights actually lead to making a real impact in a community?
Absolutely. One really direct way is through the monthly group call. These calls are a unique chance to get questions answered directly by community leaders and just benefit from shared wisdom. So imagine you're a parent struggling with something specific at home. These calls provide this supportive space to get expert insights, maybe solutions from others dealing with similar things.
Like a shared learning space.
Yeah. And beyond that, ShareTree actively works to support charities, nonprofits, and schools. They provide no or low-cost services through their Community Support Fund. They even offer well-being and culture grants, specifically to support mental health and well-being programs within communities.
That's a pretty significant commitment to wider social impact. We also saw those testimonials about volunteering just got interesting. How does the program help connect individual skills with what communities actually need?
It's all about purposeful engagement, really. So many people want to volunteer, but they struggle finding roles that genuinely match their strengths and values, you know?
Totally. You end up stuffing envelopes when you'd rather be strategizing?
Exactly. The program helps connect your unique character insights with community organizations. So someone who finds out their strength is problem solving, and they have a core need for meaningful contribution. They might get matched with a charity needing analytical support. Suddenly, their volunteering feels truly impactful, deeply satisfying. It shifts it from a chore to a real extension of their purpose.
Okay, now let's zoom out even further. To the world of teams, corporations, we've seen how Charametrics gives that individual blueprint. How do these deep dives into character apply in an organizational setting? How do you make something as, well, fuzzy as culture, tangible and actionable for a business?
Right, the big picture. This is where the team culture engagement survey comes into play. So if Charametrics is the detailed ground-level view of one person, this survey gives you the 30,000-foot view. It's a premium, comprehensive, and importantly, anonymous survey. It provides a holistic snapshot of the team's current culture.
Answering that big question, where are we now?
Precisely. And crucially, it makes that often intangible idea of culture incredibly tangible, measurable. It identifies specific strengths and opportunities for growth within that workplace.
So it's not just a generic how's morale survey. It gives actionable data. What specifically does it measure? What kind of insights can a company expect?
Exactly, not generic at all. It measures culture through two main interconnected lenses. First, the 7 layers of culture. It assesses how well those core human needs, safe, supported, accomplished, valued, free, evolved, meaningful, are being met across the organization
Yeah.
as a whole.
Okay, the collective needs.
Right. This shows where the group's strengths and vulnerabilities are. Second, the 5 levers of influence. This looks at how these needs are being met across specific areas, like self-perspective, leadership, communication, systems, even the broader ecosystem. This combination allows for incredibly targeted actions. And for output, you get things like a culture heat map, visually pinpointing hotspots and cool spots, and an engagement summary map.
What's that map show?
It plots individuals on a matrix: disengaged, disheartened, directive.
Directive. What's that mean?
Directive means someone who might be great at driving action, getting things done, but potentially struggles with the collaborative side, the people dynamics, or maybe they're self-actualized. It's a really complete, nuanced picture.
That is a powerful diagnostic tool. So once a company has this detailed navigational chart, how does ShareTree help them actually use it? Turn that data into real strategy, real development, measurable impact, go beyond just, generic team building days.
Good question. This is where the program really helps with group-level change. The survey data informs a highly targeted culture strategy, not just a one-size-fits-all thing. ShareTree then uses this data for additional services for teams and organizations, things like customized leadership development programs, helping leaders understand their own character, yes, but crucially, how to foster high-performing cultures based on what the team actually needs, according to the data.
Tailored leadership. Okay.
Yeah. They also offer full culture transformation with facilitated workshops, strategic guidance for rolling things out organization-wide, and interestingly, they even use Charametrics for recruitment and team composition, helping companies hire for genuine culture fit and build project teams with balanced, complementary character strengths.
Measurable impact, that's often the holy grail for organizations, isn't it? Especially investing in something seemingly soft like culture. What about the ShareTree ROI model makes its financial case compelling, and how do they actually show that tangible shift?
That's a critical point. The survey itself provides the core data for the ShareTree ROI model. It builds that financial case by showing clear links between cultural health and actual business outcomes: better engagement, lower turnover, higher productivity.
Connecting the dots to the bottom line.
Exactly. But the real proof, I think, comes in the follow-up. The survey is run again after 6 to 12 months. This lets organizations literally measure the tangible shift in culture. It gives clear, data-backed evidence of the program's impact.
Before and after snapshots.
Precisely. And we've seen those testimonials, companies reporting improved staff communication, much higher motivation, creating workplaces that are friendlier, more supportive, and ultimately more productive. It's about turning the intangible into something indispensable. And for organizations with 50-plus staff, they even offer complimentary culture insights just to get them started on the journey.
That's a good starting point.
Yeah. So if we connect all these pieces, it really forms this powerful, continuous feedback loop. You discover your individual character with Charametrics, you practice positive habits with the ShareTree app, you diagnose the team culture with the engagement survey, you develop through tailored services, and then you measure the shift.
Discover, practice, diagnose, develop, measure.
It's an ongoing, iterative cycle. Keeps everything moving forward.
Exactly. It really is a holistic development journey, one that unlocks the full potential of individuals, energizes communities, and transforms corporate cultures, all through these precise, data-driven insights. It's a pretty remarkable system, built, like you said, one person, one interaction, one character strength at a time, moving definitively beyond guesswork.
Yeah. So what we've really explored today shows that understanding our innate character and the culture around us, it isn't just some personal journey for self-improvement, is it? It's actually a powerful lever. A lever for positive change at every single level, from your own well-being right up to organizational success.
And that's what this deep dive really highlighted for me. The immense value in gaining that clarity, that purpose, and getting concrete data-backed tools. Tools to build a more secure, more fulfilling future. Whether that's just in your personal life or within your community or maybe in your professional world, it means intentional, data-informed growth leads to, well, truly tangible impact. So maybe consider this for a moment. If your character is your personal blueprint and culture is your collective environment, what small step could you take today? Maybe just to gain a clearer picture of your own unique strengths, or perhaps to better understand the needs and values driving the people around you. How might even one small insight like that immediately start to shift your own reality, or maybe the dynamics of your closest community?